Good evening, everyone. My name is T-Flo. I am the host of the Date Night Podcast. Welcome back. We are back here Wednesday night at First Draft, and this evening we have Emily here. So welcome, Emily.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Happy to be back.
Yes, welcome back. So you were just on Luke's podcast, and you did so well. You did not take the second date home, but that's okay. That's why we asked you here this evening. So how are you feeling on this side of things?
A lot less nervous than I was 2 weeks ago, and a lot more excited. So I'm excited to see what these guys bring to the table, literally.
Yes, literally. Well, and the last time you said you were more nervous, was it just more of like a pressure, I want to impress the king?
Just
or
like not, well, impress the king. Just not knowing what this whole,
right.
So if anybody's listening and wants to come on, do it. It's not as scary as you think.
It's not.
It's actually really, really fun.
And you feel like you're in front of a crowd of people, but you're really not.
Oh, yeah. No, the ring lights are so bright, I can't even see who's looking at me.
Okay, so we have three gentlemen coming on this evening. Before I tell you who they are in the order, I want to know what you're expecting to get out of the night. Are you expecting a second date, a good conversation, a good pickup line?
Well, I hope that there's some wittiness brought to the table, some laughs, some humor.
You did also mention last week that you like the lumberjack look, I believe.
Occasionally, yeah. I have been known to be a fan of facial hair. So.
Okay. Oh, that's news to me. That is news to me.
Yeah, I don't know. If a second date happens, it happens. If not, just putting myself out there.
Good for you.
Meeting some people.
Good for you. Okay, and then before I'd go in more into the men this evening, why don't you just give a little bit more of a context? Who you are, where you're from, how old you are.
Yeah, Emily. Last name is Dean. Looks like Den, but it's Dean.
I literally was calling you Den.
No, everyone does it. It's okay.
Dehn.
Yeah, it's
Dean.
German. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. But I am 24 years old.
Okay.
I am born and raised Minnesotan. I grew up just north of Maple Grove. It's a town called Dayton. Nobody knows where it is, so I say Maple Grove. Grew up on a farm, so that's a huge part of kind of my identity, I guess you could say, as my friends who are in the crowd could attest. I live in Uptown now, though, so I kind of get the best of both worlds. Totally quoting Hannah Montana and do it all the time. Yeah, I'm just here to have fun.
Okay, and what do you do for a living?
Oh, yeah, so I grew up on a farm, and agriculture is super interesting and important to me. So
oh, wow, yeah.
I actually work in marketing and advertising at an agency in the North Loop, but all of our clients are either food or agriculture based. So it's kind of this perfect sweet spot of like living in the city, getting to travel for trade shows and stuff, but all the marketing and communications and advertising we're doing is for an agricultural company. So I sell pesticides, which most people would be like, but
no, I actually think you are probably the first person that I've ever heard say any of that. So I learned something new. I didn't even know that there was. I guess it makes sense. I guess I just didn't really know that there would be an advertising company for it.
Yeah. It's a very a niche market for sure. But my friends are probably rolling their eyes because if I've had too much to drink, I'll like go down this tangent of talking about farming and food and agriculture. And
well, maybe we'll get you there tonight. Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows?
If we're lucky.
Okay. Well, so this evening, like I said, we have three gentlemen. It's going to go. Baeza is first.
Okay.
Matt is second, and Spencer is third. So Baeza, Matt, and Spencer. So, and I actually worked with your friend Sid K to get this lineup.
Did you?
Yes. And we took a week off, so this has been 2 weeks in the making to get this lineup here. So
here I was worried nobody would apply.
No, of course not.
We're gonna have to pick somebody from the crowd.
No. All right. So I'm gonna bring Baeza up here first. Okay.
I'm good. How are you? I can like half hear you and half not, so gotta get the headphones on.
Hello, Baeza.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I am extremely nervous, but excited to be here.
Don't
hey, that
be
was
nervous.
me 2 weeks ago. It's okay.
Don't be nervous.
All right.
Okay, so we are officially live. Mics are hot. Cameras are on. You guys take it away.
All right. So, first question off the bat.
Okay.
If you had to pick 3 songs to describe yourself, not your 3 favorite songs, to describe yourself, what would it be? What would 3 songs be?
Okay. This is kind of hard. I feel like we need like the Jeopardy song in the background. But I have one off the bat because
Okay.
this was a super obvious answer.
Okay.
Grew up on a farm, so there's a country song called "The Farmer's Daughter."
Love it. Love it.
Super easy.
There you go.
Oh, this is kind of hard.
Do you want to throw in a Hannah Montana?
No, I was gonna go with Alicia Keys' "Girl on Fire."
Love it. Love it.
Can I go with "American Idiot" by Green Day? Because
Solid. I like Green Day, so that's a solid one right there.
I had to throw
That's
some
solid.
humor in there because I'm not all serious.
There you go.
What about you? Because I feel like if you were gonna ask me this, you had to have thought
Well,
about your
I
own
got
answer.
prepared off the bat. So first one to be "Unforgettable" by French Montana Swelly.
Oh.
Just because of the backstory and like the story about how they went to Africa, helped a lot of kids, really touched my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, "Blinding Lights" by The Weeknd.
Ooh,
My favorite artist. He's Ethiopian, just like me.
I love him.
He's so amazing. He's the best. And yeah, I just love that song and the contrast between how dark the song is, but also how fun and like bouncy it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it made it on like top four, like public, like radio
Yeah, it's
everywhere.
huge,
But yeah,
huge. And then "Dreamer" by Chris Brown.
These are great answers.
Yeah.
I'm going to say some of these are, the Chris Brown is a little bit of a throwback.
Yeah, it's
A little bit of
back
a
from
throwback.
08. From 08.
Oh, gosh.
So, like,
what
a
a year.
A little nostalgia
It's
going
like
on here.
middle school times. Okay, so
Yeah.
how old are you, Baeza? We don't know much about you.
Guess how old I am.
Why don't you ask Emily that?
That's kind of a scary question. Honestly, I have no clue. Like actually no clue.
Yeah. I'm 26.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
24.
Okay, right on, right on.
Yeah, but apparently I act older than my age, so
Okay.
I'm mature, some might say.
Okay, fair enough.
And did you grow up around here? Where did you go to school?
Yeah, where are you from?
Yeah, so I'm from Roseville.
Oh.
I went to a smaller private school called Concordia Academy, like 300, 400 kids.
Okay.
And then went to
Wait, like total or in your grade?
total. Oh, yeah, really
Oh, wow.
small, like 100 kids in my class.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then went to Bethel University.
Okay,
So I went
yeah.
to college, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like most people that I know that went to Bethel played sports. Did you play any sports?
I did. I played football and ran track.
Nothing about this surprise. Were you a sprinter? I feel like.
Sprinter and thrower. I threw javelin.
Really?
What? Yeah.
Okay,
I feel like I don't ever meet anybody who throws. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even know.
No.
Isn't there two types of throwing? The
yeah,
one where you like
shot
shot
put is
put?
like the little ball, and then javelin's like the.
Exactly. So I threw shot put in high school, but I threw javelin in college. And javelin's the one with the spear.
Yeah.
So-
Have you ever seen? Okay, Shot in the Dark. Have you ever seen the movie Matilda?
Yes.
You know, like with Mrs. Trunchbull.
Yeah,
she's
yep.
the javelin. Yeah, that's what I think of when I think
That's
of
the hammer
javelin.
throw. That's the hammer throw, yeah.
Oh no, it's you're so right.
Yeah,
Wow. Well,
Okay.
so what do you do now?
So I am actually a teacher and coach at my high school.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
like exactly like where you went to high school?
Yep, exactly.
How
yeah.
is that?
You know, it's really strange because I never thought I'd be back there, like teaching. Like
Yeah.
coaching, I kind of
Yeah,
saw,
yeah.
but teaching, never thought that. But it's even weirder though because my sister's actually a senior there. So there's a whole other element to it.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
everyone's like, hey, that's your brother.
Exactly.
I'm sure you get that all the time. That's
and I'm
funny.
DJing at her prom, so that's another. She's super embarrassed
Okay,
about that.
DJing, aka chaperoning, aka
Exactly.
watching like a hawk.
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000%.
Did you go
Wait.
to prom in high school?
I did.
How was it?
Really good.
Stereotypical prom experience?
Yeah, I'm an extrovert, so like crowds, people, music, dancing, I'm all for it. So
Yeah, I feel like you kind of, well, I wouldn't say, but I feel like most people who probably go on here are extroverted.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty tough to do if you're introverted,
Yeah,
considering how many people are here.
Yes.
but-
Exactly.
Okay, but it's not as intimidating. Don't you kind of feel like you're in a box a little bit right
Yeah.
now? Like,
Yeah.
I feel super comfortable right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
That's
now,
what we want.
now
Yeah.
that you feel a little bit more comfortable,
Yeah.
so when was? I think I asked Emily this last week, but I always like to ask people this because this is a dating show. So
Yeah.
It is.
when was your last relationship, and why did it end?
Oof. Okay, we're going right for it. All right. So my last relationship ended mid-November.
Okay.
It was actually my first relationship ever. So
Got to get it out of the way.
Yeah. I had to have it at some point. Yeah, I don't know. Just COVID. Just
Yeah.
You're both really busy with our schedules.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We touched on this like 2 weeks ago when I was on here, but I feel like COVID is like absolutely having no mercy with relationships. Like
Oh,
it is
yeah.
shooting them down like flies. If you've made
Absolutely.
it this far, shout out to cheers to you if your
Cheers.
relationship has made it through.
honestly though, it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
the fact that like you can't like go out and do things, but also just the strain of job security and stuff like that. I mean, it just messes with your whole life.
No, it's
Lots of wine and television. That's
right.
what I would say.
and we weirdly got into board games a lot at my house. We kind of like I played Clue a lot, which was it's not really a board game, but it's been kind of fun because you can only watch so many shows before you just
Exactly.
you're like glassed over. But
And how long did you date your last your ex-girlfriend?
It was from July to November, so
So
4 or 5
not
months.
very long.
Not super long.
How
no.
did you meet?
Tinder.
Okay,
Ooh.
not
Yeah.
Bumble.
No.
I don't hear a lot of Tinder
I've
anymore.
never met up with someone from a dating. I will not. I definitely have dating app profiles, but I've never met up with someone. Because like, how do you here I am on a podcast or dating.
You're like on
I'm such
3
a
blind
hypocrite.
dates right now.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've never. It's intimidating to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
Miss Dean.
That is my name.
Okay, when was your last relationship and why did it end?
It was so long. It was high school.
I kind of
Really?
remember you saying this again, but
How
you
long
have to
ago?
say it for the people that.
Well, how old am I now? 24. So I couldn't legally drink.
I like how you
I'm like
think of it.
dusting off the records in my brain. I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
I mean, I've been in the dating scene, but I
Had
just
a few flings.
yeah, I guess you could say.
Sure.
But I just, if I'm gonna like date someone, I don't throw dating around. Well, like dating is different than boyfriend or girlfriend in my book.
I would agree.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Like I don't know.
You have to date to figure out what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah, it's like trying on a pair of pants at the
Okay.
mall.
So what's like an absolute deal breaker for you if in a date or a relationship, if they do X, Y? The most common one, I'm going to say it because I don't want you guys to say it, is be rude to a waiter.
Oh, I said that one last time.
yeah, and that's why I don't want you to say that again.
So I don't think this is a deal breaker for me, but I think it's a funny thing to bring up if you're a morning person or if you like to sleep in.
You took mine.
Did I actually?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a morning person.
Really?
And you're not.
Are you not?
I'm the biggest night owl you ever meet in your life.
Okay,
Like I stay up till like 2 a.m. every single night.
but
Like,
I don't
weeknights.
think that that's a deal breaker or like a line in the sand. Like I just think you have to like try to work around it.
It's not a deal breaker,
'Cause
but you can make it work. But it's hard.
If I don't have
It's hard.
plans, like my roommates are like probably laughing at me right now, but 10 p.m. in bed.
That's when
Naturally,
I'm like the most awake.
Okay, and I wake up at like 7 a.m.
Oh, that's
Morning
disgusting.
light, the birds are
Wait,
chirping.
you're a teacher though.
Yeah,
you
how
have
does
to get
that
up
work?
early.
I always have the first block off, so I don't have to show up to school until about 9:30.
Oh,
I figure it out.
wow.
Yeah.
And you get summers off too.
What do you do in the summer then?
So in the summers, I run the strength and conditioning program. So I
Oh,
coach
okay.
from like
Okay.
7 a.m. to like
Wait, do you
3
coach
p.m.
football and track?
Yep. And I'm a strength coach too in the wintertime. So
Which one do you like better?
honestly, people are surprised by this. I like track more.
No, I feel like you get to. I had friends that ran track in high school, and like you get to have a very, very personal relationship with like the people that
You
you're
do.
coaching because I don't know, you're literally running for. Yeah, I could never run track. I would get so
Yeah.
nervous. Did you get nervous when you ran?
I think when I was like younger in high school I did, but
Yeah.
then like my junior and senior year when I was going to state and I was like experiencing the sport.
Oh,
I was
so
like
you
ready
were
for it.
good.
You know, I mean, 2-time state runner up. You know what
Oh.
I mean? You know.
Oh.
I'm
You
just saying.
know. No, we don't know. So you gotta tell us.
Yeah, no, now
Yeah.
I do know.
Yeah. I was pretty decent in high school, but
you
college
go.
not so much, but I have my heyday.
So besides teaching and coaching, what else do you like to do in your free time?
So I actually have my own podcast. Called
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say you do have a voice for podcasts.
Well, I thank
and
you.
a face for TV. So
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's called The Cook and the Coach. My best buddy Ken, and we just talk about he's a cook, he's a chef, and I talk about coaching, and we shoot the shit.
So can you cook?
No. That's why I have him on the show because he can cook.
Honestly, hey, yeah, you find people that fill in places where you're not so strong.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, well, I'm a great cook, so
What do you like to cook?
literally anything and everything.
Literally anything.
Yeah, except so I get kind of annoyed because everybody's vegan and vegetarian now, and I'm not, and so everything. All the new recipes are like, oh, no meat and cheese, and like cheese is my favorite food.
It's the best. It's so
Okay, well, I'm sorry I have to do this to you guys, but we are actually wrapping up
Aw.
this first date. I know, it went pretty quick, didn't it?
good. Yeah, it really
Feels
did.
like we just started. Okay, so you know the drill. What went well? What did not go so well on this first date?
I think for myself, I probably could have slowed down my talking a little bit. Kind of came out of the gate a little bit hot,
That's
but
okay.
you know, I was a little nervous. So,
Okay, what went well?
I like that she was elaborating on her answers and like just didn't like give like one word thing. She was like actually like engaging in it. So
We wouldn't have her on if she did that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Listen, for all those out there, we will not have you on if you're a one-word answerer.
So yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was good.
What didn't go well? It's not that it didn't go well, but I feel like we just had a lot more to talk about. Like we could have gone to different tangents of conversation.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And then what? I mean, it was extremely easy to talk to you.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, Baeza, we're going to have to say goodbye to you for now, but we
Okay.
will bring you back up here at the end of the night when she has made her decision. So,
Sounds good.
awesome job.
Dun,
All right.
dun.
Here we go. We have our second contestant walking up here. He looks like a lumberjack. Hello, Matt.
You did fulfill on the lumberjack request.
We did
so.
fulfill on the lumberjack request. Okay, so welcome, Matt. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, spoiler alert, I went to college with Matt, so if I ask some off-the-rails questions with Mr. Christensen here, just know we know each other, so it's okay.
It's actually the T-Full podcast right now, so it's her 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
This is her time to shine.
I'm just kidding. Okay, Matt.
We're just here. We're just in the background.
Okay, Matt. Introduce yourself to Ms. Dean here, Emily.
Good to go? Emily,
Yeah.
I hear you're a farm girl.
Yeah.
Well, my name isn't John, but feel free to call me Deer.
Oh, gosh. Who helped you with that one?
Oh.
Jonah.
I have to
Shout
say,
out Jonah.
Shout out Jonah Stillman.
that was a good one.
It's a good one? Okay,
Yes.
good.
Oh.
Also,
But-
did you wear plaid on purpose?
I was told to go full lumberjack tonight, so
Who is giving these things away?
I can't give away too many of the
you can't.
tips and tricks.
You can't
Okay.
give away your sources.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
then why don't we? Okay, yeah,
That was a good line. I like that,
that was
one.
a really good line. Really good line.
I'm
Okay.
I might put that one in my back pocket. Use it.
Oh.
Well, have you
Shout
had
out.
any like farmer pickup lines before?
Most people don't know that the farm thing unless like I incessantly talk about it, which I do all the time.
I was gonna say I don't know you very well, but from what I do know, you've talked about.
Yeah,
that.
but like I just mean if people like see me walking down the street, they're not like that girl farmer.
Got it.
Would you have guessed?
You're like, oh yeah, she's a farm girl. That's like not a good thing, unfortunately. You know, if you see someone and assume that, it's usually not good.
I
but
mean, you probably wouldn't have guessed.
No, no,
Okay,
no.
so I have a question right off the bat. I know both of you are active on, well, I don't know for sure. I know you both have previously been active on dating apps. Is that correct?
Not really. I haven't had like the apps before.
You haven't?
No,
Never.
never.
How are you? Okay.
Okay,
Have
well,
you just said.
I have them on my phone right now, but I don't like swiped, but
Okay,
I've
then
never met up with someone.
We'll divert. When was what's the last date you went on, and when was it?
2 weeks on the podcast. No, that's a cop out. Honestly, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Really?
I don't. Who goes on dates nowadays?
Like a legit date?
Yeah. Like when was the last? Well, yeah. When was the last time you just asked the girl on a date?
A couple weeks ago.
That's why I asked.
All
And
right.
let the ball roll, T-Flo. Let the ball
I'll
roll.
eat my words. I don't know. I feel like guys our age don't just. Well, you do clearly, but they don't just be like, hey, let's go on a date.
Yeah, I
Also,
feel like
we've
for
been
the-
living in a global pandemic.
Yeah. For the most part, I think most people don't. I've only recently, because I've only had like long-term relationships, so like
Oh,
2.5 years,
you're a
4 years.
girlfriend guy.
Try to be, but now I'm at the point where like I'll give a date or two a chance just to
Yeah.
see like how do you mesh, how is your
Yeah.
chemistry, is there a chemistry? Give someone a chance to like to know them, rather than just like see someone on social media, slide into the DMs, and hop out. You know.
Yeah.
So I want to.
you've
I want
never
to.
slid into someone's DMs before?
I wouldn't say that, but I definitely had like intros to like, hey, how's it going? Let's
I feel
like
like
meet up in
that's the best
person.
way,
Like
though,
I'm not gonna like ride it out for like weeks and then just like ghost.
Okay, what's your like go-to? How do you meet people, and how do you like approach them asking on a date? Does that make sense? Like, how do you
Yeah,
ask them on
I
a
feel
date?
like
If
the
it's not
easiest-
through a date, if not through a dating app.
I feel like the easiest way is friends of friends.
Yeah.
But it's hard when that like friend pool gets, I don't want to say stagnant because that's kind of a gross word, but you know, like when you don't have any newcomers.
Yeah.
But I think friends of friends is what I've always wanted. Well, here I am on a podcast, but like it's just if you know somebody that's like, I like this person and you would like this person, it's like the best way to go.
Yeah. I think too, if you are active in whatever you do, so it could be physical fitness, it could be social media, it
Yeah.
could be work, whatever it may be, try to find someone in like that network that maybe
Yeah.
has like a similar interest,
Yeah.
rather than just like a random stranger walking down the street.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit weird, but like, oh hey, like I've seen you in the gym the last few weeks. Not trying to be a creep, but like,
Yeah.
can I get your number? Can I get your
Picking
number?
people up at the gym is a dicey
Yeah.
move.
Can I get your number? Rather than like, damn,
Yeah.
can I spot you on your squat? Like, no, like you're cute. Can I get your number? Like, and that's like the most that you would ever want to do in a situation like that.
Yeah.
Do you
But-
do that in person, like face to face? I think you're cute. Can I have your number?
Yeah, I've done it a couple times.
Wow, go
You're
Matty
so ballsy.
C.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd
So you're clearly not a lumberjack for work. What do you do?
I work at General Mills, and then I also teach yoga.
Oh,
So-
big yoga guy.
He's
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
lad teaching yoga.
Yeah.
A big.
A big lad.
This is where I break into my British accent.
Yeah, you can. It's Matt C. I know him. He gets all clear.
I'm not doing the British accent.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe for day 2 we can do British accent.
What do you? Ooh,
There we go.
there you go. What do you do at General Mills?
I'm in their operations department, so essentially send Walmart all their cereal. So super sexy, you know.
Walmart and cereal.
Walmart
Two
cereal.
things the world can't live
yeah,
without.
Yeah, but eventually I want to get to like sustainability within the company. So
Oh.
how can we sustainably and regeneratively source oats and other materials? So I'll work with like local farmers, work with
I might know a guy.
national organizations to be like, hey, we know financially you guys are going paycheck to paycheck. Here's $100,000 each year for the next 10 years to help change your practice
Yeah.
to regenerative
Yeah,
practices.
that's
So
definitely the trend that a lot of large companies are going
wonder-
towards.
Yeah.
It's a good
Does
thing.
your profession like overlap with his at all?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I thought.
yeah. We've had business. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. We've had business pitches for General Mills before, but
You
Okay.
should tell him what you do.
yeah, what do you do?
I work in advertising and marketing
Okay.
for an agency in the North Loop. But all of our clients are food or agriculture like specific. So
Did you choose like food and egg as like a
yeah.
focus? Okay.
yeah, because I grew up on a farm and I love to eat. So.
Yeah, yeah. Where, what city was like the closest city that you grew up in?
So I grew up in Dayton, but it's like I went to Maple Grove High School. Where are you from?
Nicollet, down by Mankato.
Oh, okay.
So-
You're from yeah.
Bumble F, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, town of 900 people. Shout out Nicollet.
So you're no stranger to the farm life.
No, so I grew up like chopping stocks and
Really?
like washing
What?
combines, doing all
So you
that.
can drive a tractor?
I can definitely attempt to drive a tractor now. But
Hey, I attempt to. It's okay.
grew up probably till like 16 or 17 driving. So it's been
Yeah.
a few years, but
Yeah.
get me back in the seat, I'll be good to go.
Manual labor. We
Yep,
love it.
Yep.
So you wanted to move to the big city?
Wanted to move to the big city, get a different experience. Played football at St. Thomas, and that was kind of like my connection to like get out of the small town.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
What I never would have guessed you were a football player.
Yeah, I was the punter.
Were you actually?
No.
I was like,
This makes
wait,
no sense.
you're throwing me for a loop for
Yeah.
a
What,
second.
what position did you play?
I played tight end. So on
Oh.
offense, going against Mark Dowdle over there.
My good buddy Mark.
Yeah,
I,
a few fights here and there.
Mark
Who would
Dowdle's our
win?
cameraman for the evening.
I would say Mark
so-
would probably win. He's too fast for me.
well, now guy runs like marathons.
Yeah, he's a little too skinny now.
So did you like going to St. Thomas?
I did. It was a good chance to like get a different lifestyle, but still like St. Paul felt like home. Like it felt like a small community.
Yeah.
And that was very important to me to like have a small community, have a
yeah,
chance
especially
to
when
be
you're
set up
coming
for.
from 900 people.
Yeah. Either you're a lifer or like you never want to go back. I
Yeah.
have a good experience,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I would definitely go back. But
Yeah. So you're saying you wouldn't go back, or you would?
I would go for a similar experience, but maybe not back home.
Okay.
Like maybe
So
something
you're
something
okay
like
with
like a
small
Dayton where you're
towns.
gonna have like access to Maple Grove and like
Yeah,
still be part
yeah.
of the city, but like, you're just
Yeah.
removed.
No, that's literally you're explaining my entire like growing up in childhood.
Yeah. Would you want to go back?
Yes.
Okay.
That's kind of the plan. I wanna go back to the farm eventually.
Okay.
Really?
Build a
When-
little A-frame on the corner of your parents' lot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do you want to go back?
That's the question.
Like 5 years, 10
Yeah,
years?
Yeah,
Are you a 5-year kind of person, or are you like a live in the moment, live like decision by decision?
oh, I'm a big planner.
Okay.
I'm a very big
So
planner.
is
What about you?
Maxie.
Are you?
Yeah, I try to be.
I don't like the thought of, don't get me wrong, I like spontaneity and like going with the flow, but I'm just the person that's like, oh, what are we doing this week? Like, I want to have, because I feel like I'm wasting my time.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Time is precious.
Yeah, and then you're sitting at home on a Friday night, Saturday night, whatever, being like, okay, I could have planned something 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or like you put things off, like, well, my friends, my roommates might not want to do anything, so we'll figure it out as we go. Like, no, let's figure things out. Let's have a plan of action. And like, if they cancel, fine, but at least have options to do something.
So are you a morning person or do you like to sleep in?
Morning person, yeah. So
Me
now
too.
I teach yoga in the mornings at like 6 tomorrow morning and 7 the next day. So
Oh, wow.
Early
So
morning
you're
grinder.
Teaching yoga before you go to work, before you work your 9 to 5. Double
9 to
grind.
5 at home. So it's super easy, super simple.
Yeah.
So working from home life has been, I actually really enjoy it because having a few roommates to still socialize with, but like cut out all the travel time, be able to hang out with people and like go for walks after work, like around the lake. Or
do you live in Uptown then?
Yep. Yeah. Where do you live?
Uptown.
Okay.
Actually,
We're neighbors.
you might live. I don't know if you want this on air, but you might actually live close together by each other.
Yeah, we can talk about it off air.
Yeah, we'll take it off air.
Yeah, because I know where he lives.
Oh.
For now.
That's true. For right now, you're moving.
Where are you moving to?
Northeast.
Oh, I'm very familiar. Have you been to Elsie's before? Have you been bowling?
Have not been to Elsie's, but it might be the local joint.
It is. I know a lot. And the Moose, bingo on Saturdays.
I want to go to Vegas Lounge. Have you been there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Except if you want to sing karaoke, you have to put your name in like 2 weeks prior.
Big planner.
Yeah. Big planner.
Works out.
Yeah.
Big planner.
So if you were singing karaoke, what would be your go-to song?
Ooh. It's got to be like a sing-along like Mr. Brightside or Sweet Caroline because like vocally I could get them there, but I'm not going to carry the tune. I'm not going to be able to like get the crowd going. So I need the crowd to pick me up a little bit.
Okay, so my answer to this question is, do you know the song that's like da 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 da?
Yeah.
Tequila.
Yeah, because all you have to say is like one word.
Tequila?
Tequila.
Yeah.
Except then
Well,
it's
how do you feel at the time? Are you dancing on stage?
That's
Are you
what I
getting the
was gonna
crowd
say.
pumped
That's kind
up?
of awkward because you're just like standing up there like.
Okay, our time is coming to an end already.
Oh, really?
It? Yeah, pretty quick. So, what went well and what didn't go so well?
Who do you want to lead?
You.
I'll go first. What went well? Let's see. So I'm really drawn into eyes. So like the eye communication was huge.
Answer.
Good.
Yeah.
Love that.
What didn't go well? We didn't match. She wasn't wearing a lumberjack yogi shirt.
Good.
So
I thought you were going to say something about me. I like that answer better. Okay.
What didn't go well is I feel like my yoga skills are not up to par. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like nothing didn't go well. Is that an okay answer?
Yeah.
What did go well? The eye contact for sure.
yeah.
Awesome.
sure.
Well, this was awesome. I'm sorry I have to cut it short for you guys, but Matt, we're going to have to say goodbye to you now, but we will bring you back up here at the end of the evening when Emily has made her decision.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
See you guys.
All right, third and final date. I can't believe it's already this,
I know.
quick.
I know. Where does the time go?
Okay, and we're bringing up Spencer. Here he comes. I'm actually excited for Spencer. I don't know Spencer at all. I've literally talked to him for
Me
2
either.
seconds. Yeah. I think you can all see if you're behind me. He's like, right. That's Spencer. Coming on in.
Hey.
Hello. Oh, wow.
You have a fan base too.
You
They're
have
here.
quite the
I
fan
know.
base, Spencer.
Home
Oh.
crowd. Home,
Hometown crowd.
yeah.
Where's
Hometown
crowd.
hometown?
Elk River, Minnesota.
Okay, sorry. So
Yeah.
I should introduce you.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
Spencer, Emily,
Hey.
Spencer.
Nice to meet you, Emily.
You are our third contestant this evening, so you are taking it home for us.
Love it.
And you definitely have like a crowd of people. They're all their cameras are out too. So okay, sorry, take it away.
Good.
Yeah, don't get nervous.
Emily,
Yes.
I hear you are quite the farm girl.
Mm-hmm.
So my family came from farming as well.
Oh.
So the question I have for you is, would you let me plow your fields?
Oh,
That depends. Is it a green or a red tractor?
So we're going John Deere or International?
Yeah. Oh, knows the names too.
I
I like them both.
Okay. Fair
I
answer.
spent most of my time on a farm wall.
Oh,
Southern
okay.
International.
I can get behind that. I drive red tractors.
Okay,
Yeah,
time out.
love
How
that.
do you know so much about farms and tractors?
That's where my family came
Really?
from. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I did not know that. I didn't. I'm kind of surprised. You don't. Yeah. Okay.
For
What are
those
you
of
saying?
you who can't see the crowd right now, they're going wild
They are.
for that line. So that was a good one.
Yeah, they
I
are.
like that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
My back is that way.
So Elk River, high
River.
school in Elk River.
Anoka.
Anoka. Oh my
know.
God, you're like just across the river.
I know, right?
So have you been to Han's Bakery?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Big
The
fan.
donut?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a bakery in
Okay.
Anoka that has like donuts actually as big as your head.
Yes.
They're
Okay.
massive.
The go-kart wheel, right?
Yeah. There's also, I haven't been, but apparently Main Street Anoka is like being kind of rebuilt up, and there's a really good barbecue place there called like Jelly Bean and Julia or something.
Yes.
Oh.
Phenomenal.
Oh, I haven't
And-
been.
Ooh,
Maybe I'll have to go.
Maybe we could go.
Maybe. Okay,
Yeah.
so where'd you go to college? What do you do?
Yeah, give me your elevator speech.
Oh man, I went to college at St. Scholastica
Mm-hmm.
in Duluth. Played football there. Moved back home. Spent some time on the farm.
Did you?
Yep. And then eventually moved down to Robbinsdale.
Okay.
Like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Why Robbinsdale?
So, it's the Bird Town. You don't know about the Bird Town? The Wicked Ward. Great brewery. It's got this. It's such a hometown vibe, but
Yeah.
you're 10 minutes from the city.
Yeah. That's
I've-
kind of like Hopkins, like that. There's a lot of little. Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Can't get too into the city coming from a farm. It's
I know,
overwhelming.
right? It's
So
way
do
too
you
overwhelming.
house with roommates, apartment, like?
I have a house. I've got one roommate, but he's decided to leave me, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
So I
You're
know.
roommateless.
I'm gonna be roommateless. I've got the dog, so
I
he'll
was
be
gonna
able
say,
to
please tell me you have a dog. What
Yes.
kind of dog?
Airedale Terrier.
Oh, I do know what those are. My
Yes.
roommate senior year, her family had one.
No
so
way.
She's here right now. I don't know if
Is
she's
the
listening,
roommate
but
here?
Yeah.
I think I see the table over
I
there.
have a lot of roommates.
There's multiple tables. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out who belongs with who.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So Spencer, when was your last relationship and why did it end?
Good question.
She likes to stir the pot.
I do.
She does.
hmm
2018, I think, towards the end of 2018.
I like going by years.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
like your senior year of college? Am I gonna guess
yeah,
your
how
age?
old are you?
That. So I'm 28.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep. So I was quite a few years out of college.
Yeah.
But
I feel like the post college relationship is a completely different game than a college relationship.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm 24, so 4 years younger than you.
Yeah.
Wait, where did you go to? Oh, St. Scholastica.
Yeah.
Okay, how
Yep.
long did you date this person that you broke up with in 2018?
You broke up with.
Sorry.
I did. T-Flow's just
I'm
throwing
guessing.
Yeah,
throwing things
she's
in
going
here.
for the jugular.
2.5 years.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
That's a good.
And I think, I mean, you learn a lot when
For
you're dating
sure.
someone.
For sure.
And it just weren't compatible. And it took me way too long to like realize that and get out of it.
I
so,
mean, that's what relationships are for: trial and error.
yeah,
Right?
for sure.
Are you active on dating apps?
Not really. It's not like a constant thing for me.
You guys should do like a field study of how many people come on this show that are active on dating apps and that aren't.
We
because
will make note of that.
I have them, but I've never actually like met up with someone from one because I don't know how to
Really?
like, bridge that. It's
Which ones are you on? Are you using the right ones?
Hinge.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like because clearly my strikingly good charm and my wit wouldn't come through on just Tinder. So.
You got to answer the questions.
Yeah,
though.
I gotta be
What
funny.
are your 3 questions on Hinge, if you know them?
SOS, I don't know what that is. So can we dumb it down for people that have never used
Yeah,
Hinge?
for those of you that are lucky and don't have to resort to Hinge. No. So you get to have like pictures of yourself and then you have answers, or like there's prompts and you answer it. So I think one of mine is 2 truths and a lie. One of mine is like the next round is on me if you can name all the books in the Harry Potter series.
Oh,
I'm guessing that's a no.
yikes.
What?
Okay, so my friends and I were having this conversation between Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and Harry Potter. I feel like most people are like a fan of one of those 3, unless you're not.
I'm getting stars in the eyes over there.
Yeah,
I don't.
This is
getting-
bad. I
That's
spent too
okay.
much time on the farm,
Oh,
working,
manual
tending
labor,
to the
yeah.
animals.
Yes,
I
do
didn't
you
have
guys
time
have
to
animals
read.
on your farm?
We did. We still have a couple sheep.
Oh, sheep.
Yeah.
Did you know that sheep have tails?
Yeah.
Why do they cut them off?
I don't really know.
For like herding purposes?
But like
or?
that's a fun party trick to whip out to people.
That they have tails?
People don't know. People have no clue.
Have you ever seen a baby sheep with a tail?
No, I haven't.
Oh, man.
Do you have any?
We might have some.
Oh.
Might have
What
some.
are lambs? That's what they're called.
Yes.
I was like ewes, but that yeah.
Use.
So-
You know your stuff.
Yeah. So what else do you guys farm?
So we rented out a lot of alfalfa,
Mm-hmm.
soybeans, some corn.
Typical Minnesota crops.
Typical Minnesota crops.
So have you baled hay before?
I've not.
Oh.
No.
Don't be sad about it.
That's-
It's no fun.
That's your go-to skill. That's what the.
Okay, am I stereotyping people on farms if I ask if you guys ride horses?
No. I had a horse for 10 years, but I'm not a horse girl, so.
What is that? What is that stigma? Why does
There
everyone
is
say that?
There is
there's
a
literally,
stigma,
I don't
I'm
have
sorry.
TikTok, but like I feel like it's like all over TikTok or like other social medias. There's such a stigma. I don't know.
They're the girls that wouldn't stop drawing horses in elementary school.
That was probably me. Sorry. So besides playing with your dog on the weekends, what do you like to do in your free time?
Definitely like to stay active.
Okay.
Go for runs around the lakes.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Did
Paddleboarding.
you hike when you were up in Duluth and St. Scholastic? Or
I did a little bit.
yeah,
Definitely. I mean, it snows 10 months out of the year, so
Yeah.
you're up
Yeah.
at Lutsen skiing.
you got to do the Superior Hiking Trail. It's so pretty.
awesome.
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
Okay, what's your love language?
Oh, do you know the love languages?
I do.
What's
I do.
yours?
I would say physical touch.
Are we a
And-
hand holder? Do you like holding hands?
I'm a big cuddler. You know, if we're watching a movie, you know,
Aww.
Do you like to be the big spoon or the little spoon?
I'll trade off for sure.
I joke with my friends that if I'm, especially with a tall guy like you, if I'm the big spoon with a tall guy, I feel like a backpack. Because, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Well, I have to say, physical touch is not my love language.
Oh, okay.
Do you
But-
not like to cuddle?
Yeah, what's your deal?
Whoa. No, it's just not on my number one is acts of service for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like that's just what I like. Like if I wake up and somebody knows I have to go somewhere and they like started my car because it's cold out, like that's
Okay.
that's
I can get down
the
with that.
epitome of romance in my book.
Okay, so then what's your least, like your lowest love language? The one that you don't. We got.
Physical touch.
Okay.
But that's okay.
That's the least?
Yeah.
Not gifts.
Jeez.
Who doesn't like a gift?
I was going to say gifts is my lowest.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay. But like,
But I'm way more acts of service
Yeah.
and quality
well,
time.
I mean, let's be real. They're all great things. Like,
They
you
are.
can't go
Right.
wrong.
See, okay, no, this is not my date, but I would say just for like the gifts thing, they can be like mistaken as like shallow. That's kind of how I'd be like, oh,
Yeah, I get that.
I don't know. I just, I don't want those things. I'd rather have acts of service or
Yeah,
spend
I
quality
get it.
time.
I get it.
okay,
Makes sense.
okay, all right.
Yeah. Love
Um,
languages. I feel like love languages change too as you get older.
They always do, for sure.
Okay, how many relationships have you been in, Spencer?
I would say like serious relationships, probably
Define
three,
serious.
4.
Like how do we get
Like,
from like casual hanging out to like
Like giving it a label, more than like
Oh.
6 months. Yeah,
okay. So it's 3,
yeah.
Okay,
What about you?
1.
yeah,
1.
we went over this. Okay,
Uh-oh.
um,
Sore subject.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
sorry.
It's T-Flow is just tired of hearing
Okay.
it. I think.
I guess, yeah, maybe. I want to ask another question. What's like a low-key turn-off? Like something like if they do something which may seem minor, but it's an actual turn-off.
This is a hard one.
Do you have one?
No, I don't. Do you? You feel?
You
I
don't,
feel
have,
like
you don't have a low key turn
No,
off.
I'm thinking. The
Okay.
wheels are turning.
Low key turn off when people take too long to answer a question.
Shut up. Oh, no.
Sheesh, Spencer coming out with the zingers.
I don't know, just
Yeah,
rude.
The
being
music
rude.
is very
Yeah.
loud right now.
I can hear it in
Low-key
here.
turn off when the music goes on at first draft.
There you go.
I don't know. That's a really hard question.
You don't. Okay, Did you
Think back to your previous relationship and what was something that
You can also answer it, Spencer.
Yeah, you can too.
I would say just being rude to anyone.
Yeah, no,
in
for
general.
sure. Being rude. Oh, if you're trying to have a conversation with someone and they're on their phone, super rude. Turn off for sure.
Well, how do we feel about selfies?
How do
They're
you?
okay.
How do you feel about
Like
selfies?
constant though. Like
No, too much.
There's a threshold for
For sure.
sure. How do we feel about Snapchat filters?
They're okay. I mean,
I
you got to, right?
I think they're funny, but if you're using them all the time, I mean.
I kind of forget Snapchat has filters, honestly.
Oh, she's all natural.
Take it or leave it. I don't know. Okay, I also have to ask, why did you guys want to come on this podcast?
It's a great question.
To be the queen, obviously.
Yeah. Bow down.
Bow down. I was nominated by a friend. And
That's same.
Yeah,
Same.
and I definitely feel like doing something that gets you out of your comfort zone.
That was my answer too.
like,
I was like, it's
seeking
2021,
discomfort.
trying to do new things, meet
Yeah.
new people.
And have you guys learned something from being on the podcast, or is it just a different type of date?
I think it is, like, as soon as you put the headphones in, like, it's a normal date.
Because you get.
And I
you
like
get,
that we have our moderator here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I also feel like it is funny because not that conversations are curated, but like conversations could go so many other directions
So
if you
many
just
ways.
were like, if it was just
We
me
would
and you.
still be talking about farming if
Probably.
T-Flow wasn't here.
Sorry. Yeah.
If the
But nobody wants to hear
yeah,
about
I was gonna
that.
say
No,
people would be
no,
very, very
no.
bored. Very
Okay,
bored.
well, our time is already up.
That's it.
That is.
That
But
was fast.
before we go, what went well and what didn't go so well?
Man.
This
But
is a hard question.
Conversation was good.
Yeah.
We had some things in common.
Yeah.
Hopefully the opening line landed. That could have been a bad thing, but
I have a good sense of humor, so
Good.
I got behind it. Don't
Good.
worry.
yeah, I don't know. What went bad?
Yeah, what did go bad, Spencer?
You taking too much time to answer questions,
Oh,
for sure.
yeah, girl.
I know.
You're
I
up
know.
now. You can dish it back.
I'm very indecisive. It's a character flaw of mine. What didn't go well? The music being loud. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I
There's
have
one
a
thing.
question.
Yeah.
Are either of you turned off by your age gap?
No, not at all.
No, I think four is
Four
good.
is great.
Okay.
Yeah. What went well? I feel like we had a very different conversation than I did with the other two. So
Interesting.
Yeah,
Hopefully good.
yeah, that was good.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks, guys. I am going to say goodbye to you now,
Awesome.
Spencer.
All right.
But
Nice to meet
we'll
you.
bring you
Nice
back
to meet
up
you, Em.
in a little bit. We're just gonna kind of like wrap up every
Okay.
date, and then I'm just gonna we're gonna talk through it, and then hopefully we get you to come to a decision. But we don't want you to say it on this part
I won't.
because we're gonna bring them all back up on here. And I will say we took a little bit of a break to go to the bathroom, and Emily's friends were asking her who she's gonna pick, and she has kept it a solid secret. Like, you haven't said it once.
Yeah, I wanna wow
Good for
everybody.
you. Okay, so let's start with the first date, Baeza.
Yeah.
So how did that one go? What did you think? Were you nervous going into that one?
No, I feel like for some reason he seemed like the most mysterious.
Okay.
But I feel like it was a super organic conversation. He had like I felt very comfortable with him.
Yeah.
His face was very calming.
Yeah. And he said he was nervous, but I
know.
thought he
was
wasn't.
like he had like this face. I was like, tell me all your secrets. Like, I don't know. He just like had a very appealing look to him.
Yeah, he was a good one, I think, to like kick off the night.
Even if he was nervous, I could not tell whatsoever.
I couldn't tell either. And I liked that. It was cool that he's a teacher at his own school.
And it was cool that he was like, I am nervous. Also, he has his own podcast. So, like, even though he's used to this whole, well, maybe not like a live thing, but he's used to this, and he still was nervous, which is cute.
Yes, of course. Well, very cute girl. Emily's over here. Pretty intimidating. I mean, I would be intimidated. Okay, then we had Matt C, the lumberjack. How did that, when he was walking up, were you like... He looks like a lumberjack because he really did look like a lumberjack.
He for sure does. Well, first off, he talks really fast.
He did?
Yes. I was like, what are you saying?
Yeah. I guess he probably, I know him, so I think it might be a little different for me.
Yeah. Maybe he was nervous. I don't know. It was fun to get to know him just because he was here 2 weeks ago, which is just funny. So I was like, oh, wait, I like recognize your face but haven't talked to you before. So it's always kind of fun to unravel that.
Right. Well, and we should just give a disclaimer. He's roommates with the production boy, Andrew.
I didn't know
so
that.
That's why I'm like, I know where you live. Like, so I went to college with both of them. That's how I know him.
Well, yeah, at the same time as football.
Yes.
I think it's funny how many football players I got. I don't know if Spencer played football, but
yeah,
Baeza and Matt were football players.
True.
So
okay, did anything surprise you about Matt?
I guess that he's a girlfriend guy. That's kind of surprising to me.
I always thought the yoga was going to be the shocking thing.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he came like off the bat. Yeah, that is kind of surprising. He's a big
lad. Big lad doing yoga.
Big lad.
Right. Okay. Then we had Spencer. Spencer took it home. So
he did.
How was your date with Spencer?
Spencer came out of the gate hot.
He did.
With that line.
He did come out of the gate hot.
It was really funny. I got a good laugh out of it.
And I think you probably have the most in common with him, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. I think the whole farming ag thing, like I obviously lean on it very heavily because it's a big part of my life, but I don't know. I feel like I can get along with literally anyone. But yeah, it's cool. In the dating pool, especially in Minneapolis, I don't find a lot of guys who can say, like, yeah, I've driven a tractor before.
Right.
Which is always a good thing.
Right. And you guys were talking about stuff, and I was clueless. So I was like, I think they're both, like, expert farmer kind of people. So
yeah,
it seemed like that.
Disclaimer, not an expert whatsoever.
I have no idea. So, okay. So after all three, is it like a clear person, or is it a little bit harder of a decision?
It's really, really hard.
Okay.
I was chatting with my friends, and they were like, you didn't get a single dud. And like, that is so true.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, you guys did a great job picking up, but like they're all phenomenal guys.
Yes.
And it wasn't awkward whatsoever.
Right.
I'll be interested to see who you pick as the king
for the next
week.
One. Okay.
Because I'm interested. It's up in the air.
Right. I think you learn a lot about people on both ends. Like, I'm learning different things about you now as a queen than when you were a contestant.
Yeah, no, it's fun to play both sides for sure, and the whole experience is just positive. There's literally nothing bad that comes from this.
Good.
But
we like
I'm
to hear that.
Like stressed to make this decision.
Okay. So is it between two or
no? I mean, I have like an idea of who I'm gonna pick, but it's hard because I
could see yourself picking somebody else.
They're all just three great guys. Like, there's literally not a bad option.
Okay.
I'm like at a fork in the road, and door A, B, and C are all great doors.
So if we brought them all up here, though, would you pick someone? One person?
Well, I feel like I kind of have to.
You do. You do. So my question is are you ready for us to bring them all back up here?
Yeah, you can bring them up.
Okay, perfect. So it sounds like you made your decision. Wasn't easy. But
no, not at all.
But we will bring them all back up here. I am so excited because I feel like I have no idea.
I feel like most people have no idea.
You are doing a very good job of just keeping
my entire table of
yes,
friends.
they're all listening. So
Who do we think I'm gonna pick?
I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna bring them all back up here.
Yeah.
And then I'm basically just gonna give it to you, and you can
Take it away?
Yeah, take it away. Say I talk about each person, how they're all great, and then ask somebody on a second
They're
date.
not wearing headphones when they come back up, right?
No. So you're
Okay.
gonna have to talk kind of loud.
Really loud because
There's gonna be a crowd of people swarmed around here, just looking to see who you pick for your second date. So,
All
okay,
right.
we'll bring them back up here.
Okay. All right, good to go. Well, first off, thank you, all three of you, for coming here and going on a speed date with me tonight. I've been in your shoes, and I know it's a little bit intimidating and a lot intimidating. And there's a very large crowd here. So I also want to say that I didn't have a single bad conversation with either of you, any of you. So on that note, I feel like I have to ask one of you to go on a second date with me. So, drum roll. Matt, will you go on a second date with me?
Yes, I'll go on a second date. I would love to.
I felt pretty good. I thought I had a good shot of winning. I wanted to win. I'm a competitor, right? But no, I mean, watching it back, I watched it back, and I was like, Matty C was the right choice.